Okay, so I'm gonna try and make my own version of Scrump. I have zero idea how to do this. I'm literally going off of vibes. This is literally the entire instructions. It is just the plush. So I went into a thrift shop, so I picked up a pair of like bottoms in a women's medium that I thought close enough in terms of color. Picked up a scarf, marker pen, grabbed some buttons, and maybe the wildest part, pipe cleaners, and I bought some stuffing, so that will go inside so it feels like an actual plush toy. So let's see how this goes. So I'm just gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna turn these inside out, and honestly I'm just gonna go off like literally having Scrump right there. This is not a good idea, is it? Maybe I'll start with the pockets. Maybe the pockets will be... Okay, maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing, but here we are. I'm gonna maybe... I'm doing this, okay. We're committing. Oh, it's a fine liner. I'm literally just drawing around her head. Okay, so we have the head. Maybe I'll cut a little extra. I'm just gonna cut. Before I cut, I'm just gonna draw her body parts out across the legs and then cut everything at the same time. Now I'm just gonna do that. We are really doing this. This is literally, so when I'm drawing around it, I'm giving myself a little extra room just in case I make a mistake. So I'm actually making it a little bit bigger. Although when you look at this, it does not look like I drew around anything. It just looks like I just kind of made it up. But yeah, I should have bought one of those thicker lines. This is literally a thin liner, so I didn't check. It's all I have, so I'm not gonna buy another marker pen just to make it. Okay, so I've done the body now. I'm just gonna show you a close-up of this. Yeah, I'm literally not joking, so that's Scrump. That bit is her body. This is gonna turn out awful, I can tell. That's her head. I'm pretending like I know. These are just a normal pair of scissors, so I don't even know if they're gonna do the job. Let's... Oh, okay. They're not that good. This is gonna take forever. It's literally not cutting. And I'm gonna struggle cutting it in line. Lilo got enough credit for when she made Scrump. She seemed to make it look really easy. So, Lilo, you know how to make things that I can't. And you're the first bit. I realized I've only got one side, so I'm gonna need another side. I'm just gonna put this down on the back side and cut it out. So a moment of common sense hit me. I'm gonna draw around the bit that I've already cut out onto that second side and then cut it. That way it won't look so crazy. Okay, let's do that. I am realizing they're not the same size. How? How did I manage that? We're gonna make it work. Let's move on to the body. We're gonna do this one bit at a time. And that's what the bottom of the trousers now look like. I'm sure we'll make something else out of this material when I figure out. And there's Scrump again for reference. This is what we're aiming for. Will we get her? Unlikely, but we're gonna get something close enough. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna hope. That is literally all we have. We have a little bit of hope. Film this, I wonder whether I should have split her body up, her arms up and her legs up and then attached them together. It's not too late. We're gonna try it this way. If it doesn't work, we'll go back because we will have plenty of material left to give it another go. But at the moment, I just traced her body, her arms and her legs as one unit. and that's what we're gonna work with. Warning, if anyone tries this at home, I'm noticing that I'm getting a little like fabric fluff excess on my clothing, so you will need a big hoover after and to throw your clothes in the wash. So just to show you, that is one part of the body. As you can tell, it's slightly asymmetrical looking. Like this side is a lot more rounded, then that slims down, then the legs are like two different sizes. The arms are like completely uneven. I don't even know if I actually traced it, because I definitely did, but it looks like I didn't. How do people cut sideways? Like, it's really complicated. Like, I can cut straight lines if they're vertical, but I can't seem to cut horizontal lines. Maybe my technique is just off. I think I am almost done. Crap, if I don't cut my finger off, that is. There we go. There is a second side of the body. They do almost look alike. This one feels a bit more symmetrical. Cool. Body and head, which is the main bits. I think I need to figure out how to get the buttons on. I think I need to get the buttons on now and then stuff, then sew around and stuff, and then do the bow and the hair last. I don't know. So just like Scrump has the blue and the pink, I bought blue and pink buttons. That is what the placement currently looks like. It's looking kind of scary. I realized I was trying to open this, but there's like this little slot. You sort of move it around until you get a needle you want, and then voila, the needle comes out. I don't know what any of the needle sizes mean. It's gonna be my first attempt. I'm gonna do the blue. Oh, I think I should have, wait, hang on, let's take that out. Doing this on the wrong side, because I realized I can see the pen marks. And blue's gonna be on that right side. I have no idea this is gonna work. It did not work. It came out completely. I think I need to knot it at the bottom. I've just gotten the blue one in. That was really difficult. Underestimated how long this is gonna take me. So I'm going in with the pink eye, and she's got a yellow cross. Just for reference, that is what it looks like. It actually looks like a horror movie. This does not look anything even close to cute, and now I have to try and do the smile. I've got the two pieces of material for the face, and I'm with the buttons. I'm actually going to face it inwards and stitch them both together, and then I can turn it inside out. I hope that makes logical sense, but it does to me. Okay, this is what we're working with. Let me just flip that over. That's the back of it. I realized when I had, so the buttons are somewhere here on the inside, so I'll flip that inside out. I forgot to do the smile, so I need to figure out how to do that now. I went on to my first absolutely mortifying mistake. Well, not even a mistake, it's just my basic incompetence. Never, ever, ever take a task for granted and think it's easy. That's what Scrump looks like. That is what my one looks like right now. I am horrified. So, yay! Let's just stuff her head. It could not get any worse than what it looks like right now. So I'm just gonna pour some of this. I don't know how much I need. That's what she looks like. It's a little closer. If Disney had armed robbers, this would be it. I've made a mistake. I've started sewing it, now I can't take it out, but the button is here where it should be on the inside, so when I flip it over, which means the way I did the smile is how I'm gonna have to retouch another button to the stomach. Unless I try and super glue it on, I don't know if that'll work. I am literally in my last stretch of the body, and one thing I've learned about myself with this task is I absolutely hate sewing. This works. I'm gonna turn this body inside out. So I left the neck open. Oh dear God, What is happening here? This is what the body looks like. I feel like I should make the bow, so I think I'm just going to do a rectangle and scrunch it in the middle. Honestly, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just going straight in. I'm cutting a rectangle where I think a rectangle is. And then if I go like that, pinch it in, that'll be a thing. But how do I get that on her head? I have to sew it. For that, I've got these pipe cleaners, so I'm just gonna fold it like that. So bend it like that just to give a hair. I think I'm also, oh, actually I have an idea. I think I'm gonna sew it into here. Somehow. I'll sew that on and then somehow get on her head. Just to show you, that's the little head. She's coming together. And now I'm just gonna attach on there and then we'll have a pink little scarf bit around her neck as well. But let's first get her body and her head attached. Time for my backup plan because I can't get the needle through the needle head and I was there for 10 minutes and I can't wait any longer. So we are just gonna use safety pins for the last part of this. And luckily there is 60 in the pack that I have, so that's more than enough.